So I wanted to start off this series saying thank you to all that have tuned in. Now I am in a different setting here. This setting is a parent's house. I'm here right now. And so this is what we're going to talk about. Samsung news, Xbox news, wearable news, and Amazon news, and more. So let's actually begin. So I hope you like that intro. I think this is gonna, I hope to only put that in the intro for the news unless you guys like it. But let's actually start off. So first off, Facebook in the beginning of the week was testing out a dislike button. It has artificially been put out. Kudos to them though, as I wanted this feature for a while. And the only problem with it is they're testing it out for the mobile app, which means that you won't be able to do this on the Facebook app. They mentioned that it will only be available as a thumbs. They see it as a thumbs down, but it's not like a dislike. So it can only be seen in Messenger. So that's the only app so far it is in. And other features like ads will also be in Messenger. So if you don't want ads, let's hope it doesn't get put in, because personally, just like seriously, have ads everywhere else. You don't need to make money off that. It's just such a big company. You don't need money off that. So as soon as it's summer, it's nice to know Xbox will allow you to play unreleased and some unfinished games. There will be a limitation that includes no multiplayer games. Nope. Games won't have full access to the power of the Xbox, so it'll be like the power of running Netflix, not like heavy titles like Crisis. I'm assuming if someone's going to say that. What else? Fallout 4, whatever, Battlefield 1. So no achievements, no marketing support, so good games could get buried in a list of games, so you won't know what's a good game, what's not a good game. You have to search through them yourself and see what you want to play. But there still is an approval process. The good parts of this is that Microsoft won't reject in a game unless it breaks the store policy. Games will appear in the Xbox store and developers can set their price. So, yeah. If the developer wants it, the game can appear in the Windows store, and then games will carry over to the Xbox too, so it can be for both platforms. Players can also save their game data in the cloud and see what their friends are playing to know what they want to play. So if the game is a good game that they like all what their friends play, they play what their friends play, then they can play those unreleased games that their friends play. So developers can test the games on their own Xbox One. So basically, if you are a developer and you're making your own games, you will be able to test out the game on your own Xbox. You can load it onto your Xbox. So if you really just wanted to test out the game, make sure it works, make sure there are no bugs, you can do it now. And it's basically an early release program like the beta program on Android, where you scroll down to the bottom and asks if you want to join. Same exact type of thing. So Samsung, or someone, keeps releasing Galaxy S8 teasers. The latest leak was released on Instagram, where it can be seen in all of its glory. One leak said that there was going to be a dual cameras. I've seen Dbrand release that there was a single camera. The only problem is a fingerprint sensor is replacing the heart rate monitor sensor, which I think is going to go to the other side by the camera underneath the flash. Only problem with that is most phones, the ZT, Z Max Pro, I'm not saying the LG Aristo, the V20 and the V10 and all these other devices have the fingerprint sensor right underneath the camera. So here's the camera, here's the fingerprint sensor. This is going to be right on the side of it. Not in the front, on the back, on the side. So it's a little bit more awkward than other fingerprint sensors. So I'm not a fan of the fingerprint sensor myself. I'm not a fan of it. You may be a fan, but I'm not. So with Google Virtual Assistant being on smartwatches, with the Android Wear 2.0, will it make you want to buy one? Well, wearables are separated into two categories. fitness trackers and the smartwatches. Then there are those hybrids, which aren't really hybrids because they're more of smartwatch than the fitness trackers. With fitness trackers, it's either a want or just really need it to track your workouts so you know how well you did in one day, how well you need to do it another day for legs, blah, blah, blah. But either you, or it don't need because you don't work out. And smartwatches, it's different. It shows your text, which makes you not have to look at your phone as much, which means less battery drain on your phone. And it gives you a quick glance at your text or who is calling you. Like basically when I'm in class or I'm with a friend, I look at my watch, I'm like, do I need to answer it? Do I want to look at the text? No, I ignore it. So it makes it easy when you're washing your hands, doing the dishes. There's something that makes your hands wet, it requires your hands. And you're looking at your watch, you're like, you're looking at your watch, you can swipe it, you can click it, you can swipe over, click reply, and you can reply. Or you can do the flick of the wrist gestures if your watch has it, like the Moto 360, the Sport, the second generation, and the Woman, that's as far as I know. Or it can talk to someone to text for you. With Google Virtual Assistant ability to do more than the regular assistant already built in, it may seem like a better deal. The estimated amount of devices will be over 80 million in the year, maybe even more. The Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Pro have been released over and over again, so there is no real way of knowing what the real design will be. As I said, some people say it will be a dual camera, some people say it will have a fingerprint sensor to replace the heart rate sensor. If the design is true, it will be very bad for Samsung. As I said before, I'm not a personal fan of all this design. I think that they should put the fingerprint sensor underneath, and I think it'll fail. The back fingerprint sensor on the phone, any phone I've used, is usually right underneath the camera. The Nintendo Switch, according to a ton of people and videos on the internet, has a ton of problems. There is someone on YouTube who posted a video compilation of it, which has over 2.5 million views. It's on trending page. I don't know if it's on still. This is not going to happen to everyone, as the consoles have a malfunctioning and everything like that, but it's not going to happen to everyone. So if you ordered a Nintendo Switch and it's going to be to you soon, you may not have those issues. If you do, Nintendo's doing really well in replacing those consoles. The only problem is if you have any dead pixels, you won't be able to get the console replaced, so make sure you just return the console when you get it and get a new one. And really, if the screen is new, even with the screens that they use, dead pixels is normal, but if it's new, there should be no dead pixels on it. That means that something's wrong on their end, and they should actually step up their game. So Nintendo, if you're watching this, when a screen is new, usually there aren't any dead pixels at all. If there are, it's on your end. So Dbrand also said do not buy skin, as the plastic used on the skins on the device itself is incompatible with any skin. A screen protector, though, is used because Nintendo Switch screens have scratched easily, especially with the dock, which is all hard plastic. If you're gaming or have high-powered computers, the NVIDIA 1080 Ti, or 1080 Ti, as I heard somebody say or pronounce it, get graphics cards released to the public. Certain benchmarks show it running fast, certain benchmarks show it running slow. So you can look at different benchmarks, see what makes it perform the best. Maybe a Ryzen processor, the latest and greatest Kaby Lake processor from Intel, whatever it is, the i7, i5, Pentium, I don't know, just renaming random processors. But, so, some show it running faster than competition, some show it running a little slower than competition. So, that is all the news circulating around the internet right now that I found interesting. If you have any other questions about news or found something interesting that you think I might like, please comment down below and share it with me. And a like on this video would be the best. And don't forget to subscribe for more news Sundays. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and hope you all have a great weekend. And enjoy.